So, the Bible is really addressed to the world. The world is represented by the four cardinal directions: north, west, south, and east. And this is reflected in the Gospels: Matthew, Mark, John, and Luke. Those are the four Gospels that are shown to us in the New Testament. And when we further dig into the Bible, we can see that those four Gospels are already in the Old Testament. So we go back to the time of Moses. There is a so-called intertestamental period of 400 silent years where God didn't speak. So before that, we go back to the time of Moses, and he wrote four books: Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. They are called in Hebrew Shemot, names, Vayora, and he called Bemidbar in the wilderness, and Devarim the words. So these four books are like four Gospels. They're like four Gospels. They're like God's grace to the nation of Israel to show him his love. And he gave them all the blessing when they followed his directions. And then when we can look into this history, we can see that before Moses, there was another period of silent years. The 200, not 400, but 200 silent years. Before 200 years before Moses, there was Joseph, and Joseph actually developed the Hebrew alphabet. That's according to Douglas Petrovich, and he wrote the book The World's Oldest Alphabet. So Joseph, he developed the Hebrew alphabet, and when we look and dig into the book of Genesis, we understand that there are actually already four Gospels in the Old Testament of the Old Testament. That's Genesis. The book of Genesis is the Old Testament of the Old Testament. So it's really for the people of Israel. They are kind of thinking, okay, we're Orthodox, most of them, not all of them, but they are thinking, if they are Orthodox, they're thinking we believe in the Bible, but actually they are in the New Testament of the Old Testament, because their Old Testament was the book of Genesis, written with four Gospels, written by Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph. Those stories of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Joseph, they are like four Gospels where God reveals himself to the patriarchs, the people, the forefathers of Israel. And so this is the Old Testament of the Old Testament. Then we go back further in time. What was before Abraham? Well, before Abraham, there was actually Shem. He wrote the Table of Nations, Genesis chapter 10 and 11, and the Tower of Babel. So 200 years before Abraham, it's another intertestamental period of 200 silent years. And this intertestamental period lay between Shem and Abraham. And Genesis chapter 1 through 11, that's basically the Old Testament of the Old Testament of the Old Testament, a triple Old Testament. Genesis 1 through 11, that's the Old Testament. And this Old Testament was written by the people mentioned there. That's how I understand it. Adam started writing, he gave it on. Enoch took it on. He was born before Adam died. He became a prophet, and he actually influenced the whole pre-flood civilization, which was like one giant global nation, just one nation that spoke one language that was very similar to the Hebrew language. And the prophet Enoch spoke to them from God, and for a period of time he influenced the whole global civilization and brought them back to God in line with God's plan for humanity. And so Enoch was key, and then Noah, he took on the next role, and he wrote another couple chapters during the flood and after the flood and before the flood. So we learn all this when we go into the bits and bytes of the Bible.